Hey, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. We have got Chalet in the house, Zach in the house, and Mumsy in the house. Thank you. So I've got a general trivia. I have I have 3 tabs open. I don't expect us to get through 3, but we'll see what happens. First up, in honor of Gen X, is the 70s. And then I have a general pub quiz, but it has movies and music and things like that. So, and at least this one, I think there's 10 rounds maybe, and there's like the first 6 rounds are multiple choice. So we'll start off with some multiple choice. And then the last one is about junk food, if we get to it. So let's go. Okay. Released in 1977, what was the Atari 2600?
Released in 1977, what was the Atari 2600?
And I have it sped up because
was it a video game console,
because there's like a lot of it was like really slow, so I put it on 1.5 speed. Okay, so is it a video game console, number 1, a portable telephone, number 2, a digital watch, number 3? You can write it out. Oh, what's this? Lou Christie, Lightning Strike singer, 1966. Was a contestant in the Celebrity Bucket Kickers. Oh, not sure who that is, but rest in peace. Video game. You had one. I had one too. Wasn't Pong part of the Atari 2600? Was Frogger also part of it? Mumsy coming in with video game.
Portable telephone or a digital watch? It was a video game console. The 70s saw a massive trend in parties for which plastic product?
Tupperware!
Vinyl records, Tupperware, or hula hoops?
The 1970s saw a massive trend in parties, in home parties, for which plastic product? Vinyl records, Tupperware, or hula hoops? 1, 2, and 3. And then there was wasn't it the Princess House Crystal? We were doing that too. And we would always do this like cherry flambe thing as the treat. Oh, you don't think Frogger was around in 1977? But was Frogger an Atari game? I'll look it up. Let's check it out. Frogger. I should put original. What is Frogger? Can I still play Frogger? Here, Wikipedia. No. Oh, right here. 1981. Huh? Sega? I never had Sega. Super Nintendo Entertainment System? 1981. My Frogger didn't look like this. Maybe it looked more like this one. I don't know. Certainly didn't look like this. Loved Frogger. Okay, so let me share this tab instead. Get back over there. Let me see your answers. 1981. There we go. Mary Kay parties. Yeah, Avon didn't really do parties, but Mary Kay did parties. Yeah, everybody said Tupperware. Oh, 1982 for the 2600. Okay, thanks, Zach. But I played it on the Atari. That's what I remember. I'm not saying the year was 1977. Oh, and there was a Pac-Man game too. Pac-Man I remember playing in the arcades. All right, next up.
The answer is Tupperware. Name the toy that could bounce, be stretched, and copy print off a newspaper.
Oh my gosh, what's the name of it? Putties?
Was that silly dough, silly slime, or silly putty? That was.
Name the toy that could bounce, be stretched, and copy print off a newspaper. Silly dough, no, that was Play-Doh. Silly slime, no, that was just like green slime. Silly putty, that's the one. We've got Zach. Who else? Remember Silly Putty? There's Mumsy. Chalet just doing LOL. Okay. Had fun with that stuff.
Was silly putty. What actually were the novelty pets known as sea monkeys?
I know, shrimp.
Were they shrimp, sea snails, or sea cucumbers?
Yeah. Did anybody ever get sea monkeys in our comic books? You know, where there was always a little ad for the sea monkeys. They were dried shrimp that were like hibernating. So they would come back to life when you added the water. Keeping things fun with talk to text. Indeed. Shrimp. Chalet never got them. Oh, I think I got them at least once.
They were a type of shrimp. A bunny hop became a must-do trick on which popular 70s sports equipment? Skateboard, BMX, or roller skates? That was a.
The bunny hop became a must-do trick on which popular 70s sports equipment? Skateboard, BMX, or roller skates? Wow. I mean, I could kind of see it with all three. But I'm thinking the BMX, like jumping with a BMX would be more of an 80s thing. Did we do that in the 70s? Was BMX even around in the 70s? It was more 10 speeds and the banana seat, with the big handlebars with the streamer things coming out of the handlebars. I mean, for me, that's, the 10 speeds and those bikes were like the 70s. BMX seems to be more like the 80s. But then skateboards, it's like, were we really, we had skateboards, but were we doing tricks on skateboards? Maybe I'm leaning towards skateboard. Let's see. So what happens to them? Oh, Sea Monkey had a whole kingdom. Well, they just kind of, they can dry up. I saw something about the story of the sea monkeys, and the guy discovered that like these particular kinds of little shrimp would they're like in a hibernation state when they're dry. And then when you put them back in the water, then they come to life again. And so he thought, oh, well, that's perfect for selling as sea monkeys, and so they just come back to life again. So Chalet says skateboard, Zach says skateboard, Mumsy says roller skates. I know we did like at the roller rinks, we kind of danced around doing the bunny hop dance, but it seems weird for it to be a trick, but it could be. I mean, I could see it being roller skates. Zach says that BMX was around then. Hey, P Digits in the house. He wants to say skateboards, but he's going with roller skates. BMX was late 70s. Good morning, everybody. Sea Monkeys were a contestant on the Celebrity Bucket Kickers. Okay. We've got We can understand it for all of them. Which one?
The trick on a BMX.
It is.
You
the
remember Silly Putty?
BMX!
Wonder if they still make it. Anyway, our next round is all about movies and TV shows from the 70s. You're gonna need a bigger boat. Name the movie.
Without the multiple choice, you're gonna need a bigger boat. Classic movie line. What movie? We can all do. Your ex-husband was a champion as a little kid on the BMX. Cool, Chalet. Where's my sea monkeys now? Oh, probably down the toilet. I don't know. It was a long time. That was decades ago. Orca just wasn't going to get it done, P. Digit says. Oh, Zach is turning 50 this summer. Or you're turning 50 or Sea Monkeys turn 50? Okay, we have got Zach, P. Digits, Mumsy, Chalet. Everybody says Jaws. We don't need no stinking multiple choice for this one.
I'm sure you don't need the options, but just in case. The Poseidon Adventure, Escape from Alcatraz, or Jaws. That is Jaws. Which movie had us all thinking we could use the Force?
I'm not allowing multiple choice on this one either. Use the Force. May the Force be with you. Celebrated on May the 4th. Oh, Zach is turning 56. Oh, Jaws is turning 50 this summer. Wow. I wonder if they'll have a re-release in the cinemas. That'd be cool. Here we go. Zach saying Star Wars. P. Digit saying crazy if Jaws is 50 years old. Great flick. What a classic. Was that Spielberg's first movie, Jaws? We got P. Digits with Star Wars. Mumsy with Star Wars. Chalet with Star Wars. Don't stop thinking enough. Okay. Of course it's Star Wars.
Was that Star Wars, E.T., or Close Encounters?
Did you guys go watch it more than once? And was it the first time that you went and saw a movie a second time just because you wanted to? I mean, if you saw a movie with one friend and then you went and saw it again with another friend just because the other friend didn't have anyone to go see it with them, and so you went with them to see a movie a second time, that wouldn't count. But I don't even think that happened until Star Wars. We saw it again and again and again. We could not get enough of it. I think that's the first time that happened in history. Spaceballs, may the Swarce be with you. Okay, yeah, Jaws was Steven Spielberg's first big movie. Don't stop till you get enough. Do. He directed a Columbo episode before that. A Columbo episode. Really? Oh, that's interesting. Zach was only 5 when Jaws came out. Oh no, Star Wars. Sorry. Wouldn't have seen it in the theater. Chalet saw it at the theater. Oh, Jaws. You guys are talking about Jaws still. Was afraid to take a bath. The only movie you saw twice, P. Digit saw twice, was Top Gun. Chalet says she's little but remembers it well. We always went to the movies. Her dad would say, let's go see a show. I still do that today. Sometimes I just want the popcorn. It's not the same here. We don't get the oil buttered stuff here in Cambodia. I'm going to try and remedy that when I go back. To get, Mumsy did send me a little thing of popcorn butter that's supposed to be that kind of oil. It's not quite as buttery flavor as it should, as in the movie theaters. I'm going to scope that out. Maybe I'll go to a theater and say, dude, sell me a gallon of the popcorn butter. I need it. Star Wars was 1977. I was 11 years old. Can you believe that? Who said they were 7? Zach said they were 7. Oh, so you were 5 when Jaws came out, 7 when Star Wars came out. Okay. Shalay said she saw Star Wars at the Plaza Theater several times. See? Went back and saw it several times. Mumsy said she saw Close Encounters for 3 times. You love that movie. Well, see, because Close Encounters came out after. I mean, so that's Star Wars started that trend of like it was okay to go see a movie a second time, you know, more than once. P digits. Now it costs $40 or $50 to go to the movies. Oh my goodness. Here, let me show you guys what it's like to go to the movies here. Legend Cinema. For $14 on a weekend or $14 on let me see, where's like picture? Oh, maybe you know what, I don't know if it's going to show picture. I don't know where to find it on the website. Oh. Let me just go to images. This cinema right here with these chairs that are recliners. You get unlimited popcorn. You get a food package choice. One of the food package choices is with unlimited popcorn, and the soda is unlimited. You get a welcome drink. You get a blanket and a pillow. $11 on a weekday. 14. If it's 3D, it's 15. You never had butter on your popcorn as a kid? Oh God, I love it. Ugh. Kitty snot. Okay, this is Piggy. You're getting down. Piggy's getting over a cold. He's on about day 6 or 7. He's not sneezing as much as he was, but he just went chew like that, and it like sprayed me. Ugh. Ugh. You liked it plain. That's fine. They do have a lot of flavors of popcorn though. So there's the just salty. So it's like the dried butter popcorn. And then there's sweet. So it's got just a little bit of like sugar on it. Then you've got caramel, which, you know, caramel popcorn is good. Then you got cheese popcorn, matcha popcorn, and seaweed popcorn. Shalay says she remembers her grandma giving her buttered popcorn one time at the movie, and I just looked at her like she was crazy. You put candy in the popcorn. You know, that's a popular thing, especially like M&Ms. Mom and Dad would take all of you, and you'd get your own popcorn and candy. 5 kids sometimes. Oh, my God. Yeah, back then it wouldn't have cost as much. Ooh, barbecue. I haven't heard of that one. Now I got the cold. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. P digits. Give me Suicide Soda and some Twizzlers when I watched a flick. Chocolate covered raisins, still by far. Oh, I didn't. That's not chocolate covered raisins. I did mention to Mummy like dried fruits and stuff from Casa de Fruta. Gotta write down. Chocolate covered raisins, dried fruit. Chocolate covered blueberries are also good. But yeah, gotta give me some. I'll bring cashews out your way. Do I have that? Yeah, I've got that on my going out list. Okay. Because cashews are grown here in Cambodia. Step Brothers stuff makes me sick. I don't know Step Brothers. Butternut Brother, you give up. Oh, you're trying to say something in the text of butternut, Butterfingers, butternut. Remember those Boston beans? They were called lemon drops, hot tamales. What about the pink and white ones? Good and Plenty's. Tender white kernels, Orville Redenbacher. Oh, bro, that's good. Yeah, Raisinets. Yeah, chocolate covered raisins, Raisinette brand, the best. You eat popcorn practically every day. Chani knows how to make popcorn. She made Twizzlers, awesome. You know, when I worked on movie sets and as craft service, you always got one of those big round tubs of Twizzlers and had that on the table for people to take. Yeah, M&M's in the warm popcorn, Twizzlers. Yeah. Oh, you were trying to say butter. Let me go back to that. So the butter stuff makes you sick. Okay, got it. All right. So now we will. Oh, and by the way, if you're just in the regular cinema and not, let me see their regular like this. So they are quite nice chairs. But if you just go in the regular cinema, it's like $250 to $3, $250, $350. For a movie. All right, Star Wars. What's our next?
That was Star Wars. Who played the title character in The $6 Million Man?
Who can answer it without the choices? Who played the $6 Million Man? And then there was the $6 Million Woman, or the Bionic Woman, too. God, I can picture him. It's kind of blondish hair. Steve? No, Steve? No. Who can remember? Lee Majors. That's it. Oh, Jelly Belly. Yeah, but Jelly Bellies weren't in the 70s. Come here. Go on. Come on. Go on, get some fresh air. He's been quarantined, so he hasn't been able to go out. Piggy hasn't been able to go out. Jelly Bellies. Lee Majors. No, not Rogers. Majors. Yeah. Oh, Mumsy remembers. Lee Majors. Celery flavored jelly beans. Oh my gosh. Lee Rogers. Lee Majors. Dr. Brown soda. You mean Dr. Pepper? Well, yeah, because President Reagan, did he do 2 terms? I think maybe he did. 80 to 84, and then 84 to 8 years, 88. And nobody knew about Jelly Bellies until President Reagan was his favorite thing. And then they like marketed. No, baby. Now baby wants to go outside. No, baby, you're not going outside. Sorry. Celery flavored soda by Dr. Brown's might be a U.S. thing. I don't know. I haven't heard of that. Maybe it's an East Coast thing.
Was it Burt Reynolds, David Soul, or Lee Majors?
What great choices.
It was Lee Majors. Sabrina Duncan, Jill Monroe, and Kelly Garrett are better known collectively as who?
Bond girls, maybe? Whoops.
You can't expect...
Oh, well, yeah, I think we need... So, they're not Charlie's Angels. Sabrina Duncan, Jill Monroe, and Kelly Garrett. Not Charlie's Angels. So, that's the Professionals or the Golden Girls. Oh, wait, the Golden Girls as in B. Arthur? Well, it must be the Professionals then, by elimination. Whoops. Oh, baby. Are you telling me there was a movie instead of TV? And they were the Charlie's Angels in a movie? Oh, Watermelon, yeah. Remember the Jolly Rogers? And they had the sticks and then they had the little candies. Golden Girls is not those games. Yeah. I've never heard of the Professionals. No. Farrah Fawcett was friggin' one of the Farrah Fawcett. Jacqueline somebody. Come on, guys, help me out with the Charlie's Angels now that you guys are like saying this. Unless there was some movie and they're not talking, but the TV show was Farrah Fawcett, Jacqueline, something. Jolly Ranchers would be good. Oh, baby. Poor baby. Eyes all watery. Let me get some tissue. Jacqueline Smith, thank you. And who was the other dark-haired girl? It's like having a baby. Kate Smith? No, wait, we just said Kate Jackson. Jacqueline Smith, Kate Jackson, and Farrah Fawcett. Thank you. And then Farrah Fawcett got replaced with another blonde, not Cheryl Teague, Cheryl Ladd. Or Cheryl Ladd. Oh, there you go. Zach says Cheryl Ladd. Oh. Are you guys saying that the characters' names? That would make sense. I'm thinking of the real people. Right. Farrah Fawcett was Jill. Kate Jackson was Sabrina. Okay. Characters' names, not the actors' names. Charlie's Angels.
Or the Golden Girls. They were Charlie's Angels.
There we go.
Police informant Huggy Bear is from which popular 70s cop
Oh, I know this one. Do you guys know? Remember Huggy Bear? The pimp guy? Fast car in this one. Yes, Zach got it right away. Starsky and Hutch. Good old Huggy Bear. He was their informant. David Soul was a 2024 celebrity bucket kicker. Yeah, David Soul. Don't give up on us, baby. Do 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 do. And Paul Michael Glazier. I always thought he was cuter. Oh, brother, you know what I mean. Starsky Nuts. Everything you say is nuts. Butternuts, Starsky Nuts. Okay, what choices does it give us?
Kojak, Starsky and Hutch, or Chips?
Kojak. Oh my gosh.
He's from Starsky and Hutch.
Lollipop.
So do you have a favourite TV show from the 70s? If you do, let us know in the comments down below what it was. Up next is a picture round. I'm going to show you some images and your challenge is to name them before I give you the answer. As they're fairly easy, there's no clues, it's just 2 points if you get it correct. And I have to warn you, it's quite a fast round. So if you're ready, here we go. What was this type of carpet called?
Oh, what is this type of carpet called? Okay, this one's not multiple choice. Who remembers raking the shag carpet as their chore? I had to have it done every day. Every day before my mom got home from work. That was the deal. You're dying over here. Thirsty was your favorite. Thirsty, huh? I guess you mean Starsky? Yeah, me too. Because Paul Michael Glazer was Starsky and David Soul was Hutch. Right? Shag. Ours was gold colored. Oh, Chalet had red shag in your bedroom. Wow. Red was not very common. It was those four there was brown, there was gold, there was the avocado green, there was yellow. Well, the yellow was the gold, and then orange too, like a burnt orange. Did you break your room today? Oh, rake. Yeah, did you rake your room today? Yes, Mumsy. What did Mumsy say? Shag. Oh, okay. Rake, dang it. I know. Yeah, and the orange, the burnt orange. Okay. Shag
That is a
carpet.
nice shag carpet. Can you name this video game?
Oh, we were just talking about
That is-
it. We were just talking about it. Spent hours playing it. Gold was somewhere. Yeah, green. That avocado. It was either avocado or a lime, you know. It's Pong. Thank God it was short-lived. Oh. You're fine, Chalet. Pong, 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 ping pong, Kong. Move it along.
And what about this interactive game?
Oh, this was fun. I was good at this. I was really, 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 really good at this. I know what it is. I'll give you guys a chance. Can't believe they don't allow that word. They allowed that word and not others. Kong. Oh, maybe they didn't allow a word. Simon says Atari's version was called Touch Me. Really? Look at Mumsy, Chalet, Zach. Everybody knows it is Simon. P Digits, where'd you go?
That is Simon. And what were these called? Do you remember them?
Well, there were several different names. I know them as clackers. You remember Merlin by Parker Brothers a little bit. Oh, there's P Digits. Love Simon. Yeah, me too. I loved it. You know what? I loved Risk, and we did not have it. And whenever I would go to a friend's house that had Risk, they didn't want to play it. They wanted to play something else. So I didn't get to play it very often, but I loved Risk. Oh, you're working how to take a call. Okay, you're excused. But then he bored me. You had to have Merlin, and then he bored you. Okay, Chalet. That sounds awkward. Clackers. Do you know them as clackers or something else? And what color were your clackers? Ours was like my Uncle John's. It was like a light blue, kind of like this color, light blue. They were glass. They never cracked and broke. Okay, Chalet goes with clackers. P Digit says toss across was fun. I don't remember that. Chalet says she played Risk when you were in your 20s. Zach knows them as clackers. Risk is a very educational game. Everyone should have to play it. Absolutely. Billionaire. I had Life. I remembered them, but never interested. They never interested you. Yours were clear. Yeah, my Uncle John's were like this kind of blue color, but clear. You could see through because they were glass. That's what I meant when I said glass. Oh, tic-tac-toe. I like Twister. Mumsy and I would play Twister. Toss across. It was like beanbags, like tic-tac-toe board. Yes, I remember that. Yeah. All right, clackers. What are they? What is?
Oh, clackers, clankers, or bangers.
There you go.
And last up, what was this action figure called? That is Stretch Arms.
Oh, well, too fast. Stretch Armstrong. 70s? Really? It came out in the 70s? I remember it in the 80s. I mean, obviously, it wouldn't be on here if it wasn't available in the 70s. But I got one for James. And James was born in 1988. And I don't think I'd ever seen them before that. No comment on Twister. Cornhole is a terrible name for the beanbags. Yeah. Stretch Armstrong, P digits. You had one, P digits. That's cool.
Armstrong. Do you remember the first video game you ever played? Mine was Space Invaders on my neighbour's Atari. Our next round is all about people who were famous in the 70s. Here we go. Who tried to jump Snake River Canyon in 1974
yes.
using...
Yes, we do not need multiple choice for who tried to jump the Snake River Canyon in 1974 using a rocket-powered cycle, like as in motorcycle. My goodness, I would have only been 8 years old, and I remember this. I remember watching on TV. And he didn't make it, but he had a parachute. Your brother had a G.I. Joe. Oh, and look at Chalet had just happened to mention the Evel Knievel doll with the motorcycle that Barbie would sometimes go on a date with. Yes, Evel Knievel. And I remember him jumping something at Caesar's Palace, too. Yeah, you were ahead of that one, Chalet, accidentally. So let's see, what choices do
a rocket-powered cycle
need?
Your options are Evel Knievel, Elvis Presley, or Sylvester Stallone.
Elvis Presley and Sylvester.
That was Evel Knievel.
Give me a break.
What year did Elvis die?
Wow, what year did Elvis die? It was in, oh, obvious. I was going to say it was in the 70s. Yes, this whole game is the 70s. Okay, I need some choices here.
1971, 73, or 77?
71, 73, or 77. Would have been 11 in 77. 73. No, I was too young in 73. And I mean, I think I remember him being alive before he died. So it's got to be 77. P Digit says 77. Chalet says dads were grumpy in the 70s. Zach 77. P Digit says he remembers the Evel Knievel doll. You cranked it up on the side and it sped off. Chalet says her brother got in trouble trying to jump over whatever. Yeah. I think it's because of, there's all those videos and stuff of kids with bicycles and ramps, right? That was growing up in the 70s, things with bicycles and ramps. You realize there's a direct connection between Evel Knievel and us making those ramps. That 70s show, Dad, is pretty accurate. Yeah. Hey, traveling fools in the house. Everyone's saying hi. Talks to text is entertaining today. Indeed. Chalet says it was 1977. You were on your way to Adventureland. Spoiled the day. Wow. Carried on into the 80s too. Oh yeah, the jumping on ramps and stuff and Evel Knievel. Absolutely. Okay, 77. We all agree. 77.
That was 77.
Yes.
Who was born Farouk Bulsara and became the lead singer of one of the biggest rock bands of the 70s?
Ooh. Could that be somebody in a British band with extra teeth that's like a Zoroastrian or something? Or something like that. Who was born Farouk Bulsara and became the lead singer of one of the biggest rock bands of the 1970s and into the 80s, if it's the person I'm thinking of? Zach is on to exactly who I am thinking of, Freddie Mercury. I think so too. P Digits has no clue. Even with my clues about having extra teeth, even when he made it big and people said, you have the money to fix your teeth, he says, no, that his jaw, because he had all the extra teeth, that he felt that his voice, your voice coming out through your mouth, that if he changed his teeth, it would affect his voice. So he refused to get that overbite fixed. Yep, Freddie Mercury. Freddie, because Zach says so. Let's see.
Mick Jagger, Freddie Mercury, or Elton John?
There you go. See, it's Freddie Mercury.
That is Freddie Mercury, who had an alter ego called Ziggy Stardust.
Ah, we know this one too. Ziggy Stardust. The man with two different colored eyes. Did you guys realize that? What color were his two different colored eyes? One was blue, maybe. Is the other one hazel? You guys know Elizabeth Taylor had purple eyes? Or violet? David Bowie, aka David Jones. I did not know that. It was a good excuse for him. Oh, well, yeah, maybe he was just making an excuse for about his teeth. Yeah. The Goblin King, Traveling Fools says. Yes, there's choices, Mumsy. I'll play the choices. Just for Mumsy, here's the
David Bowie, Jimi Hendrix, or Alice Cooper?
David Bowie, Jimi Hendrix, or Alice Cooper. Which one had an alter ego named Ziggy Stardust? Does that help, Mumsy? Lavender eyes, lavender. That's just me holding back the choices. It's David Bowie. Alice Cooper was Vincent Furnier at birth. Wow. As being
It was David Bowie, who directed the 1976 film Taxi Driver.
Who directed Taxi Driver?
Was that Stanley Kubrick, Francis Ford Coppola, or Martin Scorsese?
Oh, wow.
That's by Martin Scorsese.
Oh, darn. Sorry. I thought I hit pause, but I missed it. Bruin De Palma. Oh, it helped you? Okay, good. Those were really good choices. Stanley Kubrick, Francis Ford Coppola, and Martin Scorsese. Really, really good choices. But it's Scorsese. Yeah, you can see all that. Yeah, there Mumsy comes in with David Bowie. Yeah, once you had your choices. Okay.
Up next, can you remember these news events from the 70s? Let's find out. What European nation saw the death of dictator Francisco Franco in 1975? Italy, Greece.
So, what European nation saw the death of dictator Francisco Franco in 1975? Italy, Greece, or Spain? I know which one it is. You know what that makes me think of? It makes me think of You Got Mail. Because remember in You Got Mail, she had this so it's Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan. Meg Ryan has a little bookshop, and there's an older lady that is actually Edith from the mom from All in the Family. And so I think she was Meg Ryan's mother's friend. So it's almost like an aunt. And I don't know if they had already decided to close the bookstore or what, but I don't know. She's having a conversation, like several ladies are together. And she goes, yeah, once had this affair with, like with a dictator that, or they're talking about the love of your life or something like that. Oh yes, I had the love of my life, but but then we had to part ways or something. And oh, really, what happened and stuff? Oh, well, he was the dictator and he felt, well, he was the ruler of Spain or something, it was he ruled Spain. Everybody says, but yeah, Franco is dead. Yeah, I would think so. Saturday Night Live used to mention it often. So let me get back over here so I can hit play.
Or Spain? The answer there, Spain. What major political scandal led to US President Nixon's resignation?
Watergate. But I'll let you.
Watergate, the Iran-Contra scandal, or the Bay of Pigs invasion?
The major political scandal that led to President Nixon's resignation. Was it Watergate, the Iran-Contra scandal, or the Bay of Pigs invasion? Well, Bay of Pigs was Kennedy. Iran-Contra was either Reagan or Bush. So it leaves us with Watergate. But Mumsy probably remembers this one. I don't remember it when it happened. I was too young for that one. There's Mumsy. We got Zach, Mumsy, Chalet. Your internet is way slower than everyone. P digits. Iran was Reagan. Okay. And it was either, Bush was vice president under Reagan's. Imagine he was like in the White House all that time. Like 3 terms, basically, VP, and president, the dad. Ugh. Oliver North, yes. Oliver North was the Iran-Contra scandal.
The answer, Watergate. The Khmer Rouge, led by Pol Pot, took control of which country in 1975?
Do we need any options for this one? Come on, guys. We do not need the multiple choice. For which country was Pol Pot in the Khmer Rouge? It was a big deal then. Watergate? Yeah, I bet. I don't think they had as big a scandal before that. I don't know. Indeed, it's Cambodia. Who are they going to try and trick us with the multiple choice? Let's see.
Vietnam, Cambodia, or Indonesia?
Yeah, luck.
The answer is Cambodia. In 1972, there was a terrorist attack at which event in Munich?
In 1972, there was a terrorist attack at which event in Munich? There was a movie that was made about I think it's been a couple of years now, but it's like the people that were live broadcasting the Olympics, then were able to capture the hostage situation as it unfolded. And so there's a movie made about that from their perspective. And I would love to see that, and I haven't had a chance.
The Football World Cup final, the Summer Olympics, or the UN General Assembly?
So we all know it's the Olympics, right? Oh, Zach even put Summer Olympics. Yep. Mumsy better know it's Cambodia. So Zach, Mumsy, Chalet, all coming in with the Olympics.
That was at the Summer Olympics. The 1978 Camp David Accords were agreements between Israel and which other country?
Oh, good one.
Egypt, Iran, or Saudi Arabia?
Okay, then it had to be Egypt. It's not Iran or Saudi Arabia. And then the guy got assassinated. Sadat, Anwar Sadat, was that his name? 1978, Camp David Accords. Israel and Egypt. Munich is also a good movie. I may have seen that. I may have seen that one. What's your link, traveling fools? It is in the description. But I can put it. I can put it for you. We're not going to get to junk food. So let me view my channel. Here's our game show tonight. Put it on pause. My computer's slow. Hey, why do I only have 2 likes? Come on, guys, like. Dun, 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 dun. Traveling Fools 2020. That's the at part. Okay. Walk like an Egyptian. Just looking at your chat here in YouTube. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Get a golf clap and a sticker. All right. Okay.
The correct choice there is Egypt. Now it's time for our final subject before we get to the bonus round. This is 70s music, and I think that was the best decade ever for music. Do you agree? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Maybe you think the 60s was better. If you do, you'll be pleased to know I've also uploaded a 60s special quiz app. If you haven't already played that, check it out. I'll put a link to that at the end of this video. So anyway, let's play the 70s music round. September was a hit for which 70s band?
September. Da 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 da. Do 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 do. Isn't that September? So it's like funk, like Earth, Wind, and Fire, maybe. Commodores, maybe. You're a simple potato head. Zach is saying Earth, Wind, and Fire. That was my first guess. Definitely some funk going on. We're so far ahead of you. Oh, there's P Digits, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Chalet, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Mumsy, you got to remember Earth, Wind, and Fire. September. Da, 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 da.
Earth, Wind and Fire, the Bee Gees, or KC and the Sunshine Band?
Oh, the Bee Gees, no. But
That's by Earth, Wind and Fire.
I could see
where Blondie hanging on in 1978.
What was Blondie hanging on in 1978?
A thread, a dream, or the telephone?
Hanging on a dream, hanging on a thread, hanging on the telephone. A dream sounds best. I don't know if that's what it was. Dance the night away. Dance the night. Do you remember the 21st night of September? Earth, Wind, and Fire, EWF. There goes Mumsy. Dance the night away. Ooh. Hanging on the telephone, Zach says. Whoa, Traveling Fools coming in with a telephone emoji. Okay, we're past the Earth, Wind, and Fire lyrics. She was looking for that man from Mars who was eating cars and bars. Or is that Blondie or Earth, Wind, and Fire? Okay, is it? Well, it must be telephone then.
The answer, the telephone.
All right.
Paul McCartney and Wings performed the title song to which Bond movie?
Ooh, which Bond movie?
The Spy Who Loved Me, Live and Let Die, or Moonraker?
Live and Let Die. Dun, 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 dun. Made my throat go dry with that. Who's eating cars and bars? Anytime. Live and Let Die. Try eating a cracker. YouTube would not let you say that word. Excuse me. Even Mumsy, Live and Let Die. Song used to scare you. Yeah, it is a scary song.
They performed Live and Let Die. YMCA was a hit song for which disco group?
YMCA. I'm losing my voice. I gotta drink. The village people is funny. Drink a tea. Tea's good. Let me turn on the kettle. Boil some water. Okay, now I'll take a minute. Village people, everybody remembers the village people.
Boney M, Sheik, or the village people?
Boney M, who's that?
The answer is village people. Benny Anderson is best known as one of the 2 male members of which group?
I need help.
ABBA, Fleetwood Mac, or Boney M?
Ah! You know what the clue is for me? This double S. It's very Nordic. So I'm going to go with ABBA. Polly put the kettle on. We all have tea. Rivers of Babylon. Okay. Zag, Zach, zigzag. You're answering before the question comes out. Uh-oh. And
the answer is ABBA. So now I've got 10 rapid fire bonus questions for you. They're worth 1 point each. They're fairly easy. They're all on the 70s. Let's see how you do.
10 bonus. Okay.
Which was a 70s craze? CB radios or hula hoops?
Ooh! You know what? I'm going to have to go with CB radios because I think hula hoops might be the 60s. Count to 5. Shall I? Tell Zach to count to 5. Okay. Okay. Oh, 50s even for the hula hoops. Shalay says she feels like she's cheating. Okay. So we've got Zach, Mumsy, P Digits, and Shalay all coming in, agreeing with the Maven for CB radios.
What are Daisy Dukes?
Huh? Wait, what? Wait.
Who played Superman? The Daisy Dukes or hula hoops? What are Daisy Dukes?
Okay, so it's gonna give us all the answers at the end then? I mean, at the end of these 10, there's 10 bonus rounds. So Daisy Dukes. Would that be the shorts or the blouse that like the girl on the Dukes of Hazzard wore? You know, to dress like Daisy Duke? Or was she named after something else? The shorts? You guys are saying the shorts, yeah. Shalay will try to avert her eyes from the chat for 5 seconds. Christopher Reeve. What? Oh, I didn't. Okay. I went backwards, so.
Who played Superman in the 1978 movie?
Yeah, Christopher Reeve, yeah.
What does the H stand for in MASH?
Oh! Mobile I always forget the A. Or is the M military and then the A is ambulatory or something, like for the movable? It's mobile. Surgical hospital, right? What are you guys saying? See what I mean? Yeah. Mobile arm. See, I always forget the A is Army. Mobile Army Surgical Hospital. Yeah, if you dare wear short shorts, near for short shorts. Yeah, yeah. The jean shorts. Okay. Hamburgers. The mash. Hey, do you guys, is there a thing going around now where people are calling hamburgers smash burgers? Like what? Where did that come from? I mean, now here, everybody's calling their burgers smash burgers. And I never heard of that before. And so I'm wondering if that's a thing in the US. You see mashed potatoes? Mashed potatoes. Where I'm getting my Maven mug. This is from when I was a radio show host, The Breakfast Club. I should put it bigger. Hamburglar. Hamburglar is your dude. The Breakfast Club with Lady Miriam. And then the Power Praise Show, Lady Miriam. That's what I was. I was Lady Miriam forever. Even in the US before I came here, that was my thing, Lady Miriam. And then we got a new new manager of the radio station. And he's like, he was from England. He goes, you're not like an official lady. So you can't call your name. You can't call yourself lady. Like there's Lady Gaga. Is Lady Gaga a British titled lady? You know, give me a break. But, you know, it was either that or my job. So I had to pick a new name. So that's when I picked the Maven. Smash burger is a really flat burger. Okay. Mumsy says she's heard of them. Traveling Fool says he's more of a grimace guy instead of hamburglar. You know what I love? I love those shakes. The shamrock shakes. I'm sorry, not the normal shakes. The shamrock shakes. I want a shamrock shake. I got to do stuff like, see, that's what I got to do with Americana. It's like some of the things like that. P-Digit says it was started in Oklahoma during the Depression. They would fine cut onion to help fill the meat and smash it down on the griddle. Oh, that sounds delicious, actually. So it's got tiny onions in it. Okay. Called smash burgers or Depression burgers or Oklahoma burgers. Oh. I wonder if they know that here or if they're just using the name or if there's actually onions in it. The next time I have one, because it's like $3.50. And then it's like $1 for the hand cut fries. So they're like steak fries. And so it's like $4.50. So it's under $5. So about once a week, I'll get myself one. I'll have to look and see if there's onions in it. Just give me some cheeseburgers and fries and we're good. That's what Mumsy always liked the quarter pounder. Now you're hungry. Large Diet Coke. Oh, the apple pie. Cherry pie. I saw someone with like a recipe on YouTube for making Pop-Tarts. I was like, ooh, I should make Pop-Tarts. It's just pie crust. It's just pie crust and put some filling in it, you know, and then put another layer of pie crust on the top. Yeah, I would think that now that, I mean, they don't always put the onions in it, although I can see where that it originated like that. Yorkshire Terriers. Okay, let's see what's in our next question. The Fonz. Hey. Who had a lunchbox or a t-shirt with the Fonz on it? One da 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 happy days. Da 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 happy days. Disco Inferno. Whoa. Who did Disco Inferno? I want to see what you guys say for that. You used to like the quarter pounder, but it's too thick. Now you like the thin burger. I'll have to get me some frozen White Castle burgers and bring them back. Oh, Big Mac. Come on. 2 all beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions, and a sesame seed bun. The sausage McGriddle with no egg. Oh, you know what? Mumsy knows this about me. Back before they had the McGriddle and they had the McMuffin, I would always go in and get, and we had to order. Now I think it's actually like on the menu now, or at least later years. But at the time, I had to order a side of sausage patty and a side of English muffin, and just put those two together, and that was my thing. Oh my God, I loved it. I loved it. So if I was not late for school, then, you know, like leaving the house late, then I would take the public bus to school. In high school, it was in high school. But if I missed the bus, then my mom had to drive me to school on her way to work, which probably made her late to work. But if she was going to drive me to school, we would usually stop at McDonald's. And I'd get my sausage and muffin, English muffin. Oh, you get the White Castles at the grocery store? Yeah, definitely. Who's Tramps? The White Castle cheeseburgers. I just like the plain. For some reason, when it's the crystal and the White Castle, I don't want the cheese on it. I just want it the plain. McD's breakfast burrito. Oh, that. And the Egg McMuffin. Don't eat anything else from McD's. R.I.P. digits. Don't really have McDonald's open anymore. Oh. It's a treat every now and again. Yeah, you don't want to eat it every day. You had a Snickers bar and a thousand grand bar, a mini one. Okay, Disco Inferno. Let's see what that. Oh, was it Ridgemont? I think there was a TV. I mean, there was another movie called Ridgemont High, Fast Times at Ridgemont High, but was the Grease School also Ridgemont High? Is that what P Digits was talking about with the? Oh, sorry. With the Tramps, is that who's saying Disco Inferno? Oh, that's Zach saying the Tramps. If you bring it to you, if just if you give me food, I'm gonna eat it. Don't want to be rude. 1982. Rydell. Yes, you're right. Rydell High. Rydell was Grease. Okay. And the Tramps did Disco Inferno. Okay. Yeah, your brain's just thinking about food. Yeah. Okay. Number 8.
Gloria Gaynor, at first I was afraid, I was what?
First I was afraid, I was petrified. La da 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 da. I survive, I will survive. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I knew Chalet would know it. Chalet, you know. So Zach and Chalet, Rydell High. P Digits, I haven't eaten anything yet today. You've had 5 bottles of water. Oh my gosh. Would you have some kind of medical test that you're going in for? Why would you have 5 bottles of water and no food? Petrified, petrified. Don't get waterlogged. Petrified, petrified. Number 9.
Who played Ripley in Alien?
Is Ripley the main character? It would be Susan Sarandon. 1979 Alien. Oh, you're right. Sigourney Weaver, not Susan Sarandon. You know, they look a lot. They could be sisters. They look a lot alike, don't they? Never really thought about that. Don't drown your insides out. It could happen. Okay, so we know it's Sigourney Weaver.
Name the sporting event. Rumble in the what?
Rumble in the Jungle. It was Muhammad Ali. And was it? It wasn't. For some reason, I associate George Foreman with it, but then I'm wrong. It was some Joe or John or Jimmy or something. Maybe that he fought. Sigourney Weaver, Chalet says. Zach and Chalet both coming in with Sigourney Weaver. Who did Muhammad Ali fight in the Rumble in the Jungle? Zach and Mumsy coming in with Jungle. Mumsy probably remembers it. I just remember Muhammad Ali going, dance like a butterfly, sting like a bee. I just remember that. I mean, like, I remember that being on TV live or like on the news or whatever. You've been up since 5 and it's 11. You'll be fine. You'll eat lunch soon. Okay, good. Okay, so now we should get all the answers.
An easy 10 points? Let's check your answers and find out. The 70s craze, CB radios. Daisy Dukes are denim shorts.
Yep.
Superman was played by Christopher Reeve.
Yep.
The H in MASH stands for hospital.
Yep.
Arthur Fonzarelli was in Happy Days.
Yep.
Disco Inferno, that's by the Tramps.
Yay!
High school in Greece was Rydell High.
Okay.
At first I was afraid, I was petrified. Ripley was played by Sigourney Weaver. And that is Rumble in the Jungle.
Yep. Yeah, we all got English.
I do hope you've managed to score 35 points or more so far, because if you have, you've got one last thing left to do, and that is try to answer the final star question. And if you can do that, you are a Quizamp quiz champ. If you're new to my channel, I post videos every week, fun quizzes for you to play at home. If you enjoy that sort of thing, then please subscribe and check out some of my other videos. Anyway, let's find out if you're a Quizamp quiz champ with the final star question. Okay, Houston, we've had a problem here. Refers to which NASA mission?
Oh, it's Apollo, but what number? Apollo 13. Isn't that the name of the movie? So was it Apollo 13? Apollo 10, Apollo 11? I just heard some howling outside. It was George Foreman? Cool. P. Digits is going to have honeydew and cantaloupe for lunch. You must be on some kind of diet. Zach is saying Apollo 13, P. Digits, Chalet. Mumsy, you probably remember it in real time. Maybe you were in high school when it happened. Did they bring a TV into the classroom and let you all watch it? There's Mumsy, Apollo 13. All right. Good job, everybody. Let's see. Make it official.
That's a statement that's often misquoted, but that actually is the original. The correct answer that I'm looking for is Apollo 13. And if you got that correct, you're a Quizamp quiz champ.
Excellent. Excellent, guys. I hope you had fun today. It's time for the weekend coming up, Friday. So tomorrow morning, I actually have to get up early to teach. And then have to zip over because my class is from 8 to 9:30, basically. But at 7 a.m., they wanted me to go to the Win-Win Memorial for a big commemoration ceremony thing that's going to be happening. And so I was like, sorry, I can't miss my class. So they figure the ceremony will probably be over by the time, because it'll be about an hour from class getting out to me getting out to the Win-Win Memorial. So figured, they said, what time could you be here? I said, probably 10:30. So ceremony will probably be over, but just come and show your face. Anyway, get in the pictures. So there's a record of me being there. So I said, all right. So, and then I can come home and take a nap. Yes, see you all next time. Look at that nice little guitar emoji and flower emojis. See you next Thursday. Well, next show for me is going to be officially on Sunday for the crosswords. Anyone wants to join? Have a good weekend with that. Until then, going to be outside a lot today. Fruit doesn't sit on your stomach heavy. This is true. Enjoy the Zachless puzzle Sunday. So you're not going to be here this Sunday? Sometimes we need your help. It was fun and hugs everyone. And before you run away, please remember that love transcends time and space. So wherever and whenever you're watching this, I love you. And I hope to see you next time. Maybe tomorrow I might go live at the Win-Win Monument for a little bit. It depends on if there's a signal out there or something. I might do it. Have a good time. Be careful. I will. Later. Bye. You're with me the last 2 times. Got without you the last. Well, yeah, but it took us a while. we got it done. Well, 2 weeks ago. I mean, we didn't finish it. We had to fill in stuff. I mean, we had to like use the fill in the letter things because there was no hope. P Digit, Zach, Traveling Fools, Mumsy, Chalet. Thank you all for being here. And for everyone watching on replay, thank you so much for helping me with the watch hours. Don't forget to like. That'll help me out too. And okay. So until the next time, catch you later.